Hey, I'm Diana Taurasi from the Phoenix Mercury, and you're listening to the 3-Point Conversion Radio.
Now that you've had a few of these games so far this season, I'm wondering, with tomorrow night being a Commissioner's Cup game, is there anything as a player that maybe is that, even if it's just like a 0.1% difference, is there a difference, I guess, when these games, you can get some money if you guys do well enough in
Yeah,
these
you
games?
can. You really can. We laugh. We kind of joke about it a little bit, like, yeah, guys, it's a Commissioner Cup game. But yeah, I mean, obviously, every night in the WNBA, you got to lock in. Every game is important. At the end of the season, it always comes down to the last game as far as playoff standing positions. You're trying to either, for us tomorrow, we're trying to win the series against Dallas. It's like there's so many other things that are at stake simultaneously. That could be in the back of our minds. But really, we're just trying to take care of business and get another win.
And then I believe you guys reached full vaccination status ahead of your last road trip. And I'm just curious, you guys had this weekend off, you were on the road. Just what has the difference been like to kind of have the loosened protocols and just kind of be able to do what you need? Have you noticed any?
I still didn't do anything on the road. We was just chilling in the room. So maybe it's personal, person by person. I know we got a few. I think our first official team dinner. We'll be having that soon, and you get to kind of gather a little more. But yeah, it's nice for your peace of mind too, knowing that the people that you're around, especially if you have people in your household who can't get vaccinated yet. Just that everybody's just taking the precautions now that we're moving around and traveling more.
Next up, we have Doug Feinberg with the AP, followed by Jeff Metcalf.
Hey, Sky, good to see you as always.
What's going on?
So I'm curious, two questions. The series you guys are playing, you're playing the Wings twice, and you play the Liberty, and then you play the Sparks 3 times in a row. As a player, is it fun to sort of have these back-to-back games against the same team, which kind of simulates the playoffs a little bit as far as adjustments you guys make game to game?
Well, I mean, obviously we have a small sample size, and we just did it with Chicago. We had kind of a fast turnaround, there and here. And excuse me, I like it. I don't mind it. I don't mind what I loved about the bubble last year was the fact that we didn't have to travel at all. So I don't mind us traveling less, kind of doing it that way, saving the miles a little bit. But yeah, we'll see. It's interesting, definitely, to say the least. And like you said, adjustments being made with Chicago, they had different personnel coming in. So it was really interesting. But for me, I approach every game the same. We're just trying to focus on us, what we have to do, and protect home court. And it's a good opportunity for us this week being home, having 3 games.
And if you can put your analyst hat on for a second, that other team in Phoenix that plays basketball is still going. How excited are you for the Suns run they're on right now? And obviously, winning a great series to knock off the Lakers last round.
Yeah, I mean, it's been amazing to watch. Obviously, I followed the Suns all year, from the beginning of the season to, now. And, they've been building for this. They put in a lot of work. I love watching Monty Williams, how he handles the team, how he conducts himself as a coach and just as a leader, as a motivator. Obviously, I follow Monty because of Notre Dame connections, but just always inspiring. So I love to watch, his dynamic with the guys. And then obviously Chris, seeing him lead. And, I've watched a lot of Chris Paul film this year, and it's really helped me on the court too. Just watching how he breaks down his high pick and roll, and just how he, is taking over as a veteran for this team in late game situations. And just to see everybody stepping up, everybody's definitely prepared for the moment. Nobody's scared or afraid. You got great role players, great bench. So they definitely are as talented as anybody left in this league. And, we always going to be supporting them. I said it was a great year for me to come to Phoenix, to see Phoenix basketball thriving and to see the Suns doing what they're doing. So we'll probably be at the game Wednesday night. Won't be at the game tonight, but we'll watch it on TV. We're rooting for them.
Next up, we have Jeff Metcalf, Arizona Republic, followed by Danny Thompson.
I haven't had a chance to ask you before about your what I'm going to call your rainbow shot that you put up there. When did you develop that? And it's really kind of an interesting shot to watch, just how high you shoot your
floater?
Some of your shots.
A floater? Or are you talking about my jump shot?
Well, both of them. The ones that I'm really talking about, the really high arching shots.
The float game.
Yeah, just, where did that come from? And you
Yeah.
just kind of perfected that, it seems like.
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously at 5'9", being generous in this league of shot blockers and 6'5s and 6'8s. And I'm usually one of the smaller players on the floor, but I like to be physical. I like to get in the lane. And I like to consider myself a playmaker slasher, being able to get in the paint whenever I want. And you have to come with different types of, timing with your feet, with your hands, with your shot to mess up the shot blockers in this league. So you'll see a lot of what other people may deem unorthodox, jumping off the wrong foot, finishing with the wrong hand, same foot, getting the floater up fast before the shot blockers can come over. And a lot of times now with having the bigs that I do with BG and Breezy, being able to throw them the lobs now, it's just all about reading that big. If they're going to keep dropping back, then I'm trying to put that floater up or, get something up quick. So it's all about playing, for me, playing with the timing of trying to get the shot blockers, off in this league.
When we talked to you at the Zoom you did when you were at the USA basketball camp, you were talking about, how much it means to you to get on the Olympic team and how you weren't counting anything until they actually made the announcement and said your name. But the way you're playing right now, it seems like you're just, it's like, you want to call it an audition, it's an incredible audition. Did that go through your mind at all that,
I'll be 30,
watching?
I'll be 31 this year, Jeff, and I've been with USA basketball since I was 14 or 15-year-old kid. So I've been in that system a long time. I've been to a lot of camps. I am who I am. I am who I'm going to be. I've always felt like I wanted that type of validation to be on the Olympic team early in my career. And, I think when you just put the work in and you just focus on the process and, wanting to get better every day, wanting to improve my game, wanting to win a championship in the WNBA, wanting to be better for my teammates, I feel very confident in my game and being able to do whatever I need to do for whatever team. But if I don't make the team, that's not the end all be all for me anymore. I'm very comfortable where I am. I feel like I'm in the prime of my career. I feel like I could play as many years, that I already have as many years in front of me as I do behind me. I feel great in this league and I've always had confidence as a player. So that is what that is. I'm kind of just, it's not even in my mind anymore. I've done all the work. I've done all the auditioning. I'm an audition. And now what you're seeing is me trying to bust my ass to put Phoenix Mercury in a position to win a championship.
We'll go through the final questions here. Next up, we have Danny Thompson with the three-point conversion, followed by Creso Saltis.
Skylar, Danny Thompson with the three-point conversion. Great to see you as always. Two quick ones. We saw the other night you scored 16 points in the fourth quarter, and you are second in the league in fourth quarter scoring. We see you with a smile on your face, but in that final 10 minutes, your face just completely goes away. Is there something about that fourth quarter that just gives you something extra because you're shooting the ball higher than you normally do in any other quarter? You're distributing the ball with less turnovers. What about that for the last 10 minutes is special?
I mean, with this team, we've been fighting back, honestly, and it's been situational with certain situations in Chicago being down double digits with, 3 minutes to go, 4 minutes to go, 2 minutes to go. And it's situational. We kind of been in like close games, the same with, Minnesota, Connecticut there on the road, Vegas. I mean, the list goes on and on. We kind of been in 2-3 possession games at the end. And so I know I'm going to have the ball in my hand, making decisions with the basketball. Sandy trusts me with the ball in my hands to be able to get it to who needs it, when and where at the right time. And so, yeah, I'm very confident in my playmaking in the fourth quarter. I'm not afraid of the moment or afraid to have the ball in my hands. And Sandy trusts me with the ball. So it's kind of situational. It could be some by design of us wanting to execute. But yeah, I'm not afraid. I want the ball in my hands. It's no secret at the end of the game.
And second question, not basketball related. I mean, you're pretty well known on social media. When you go through your social media and you see your name tagged, when people are saying, we need Skylar jerseys, we need Skylar t-shirts from Puma, big kids, small kids, extra large sizes. When you see the fanfare of the fans from all different spectrums wanting stuff that is based upon you, how does that make you feel as an athlete or as a person yourself?
Yeah, I mean, it's awesome. Obviously, just to have fan support system, fans that want to follow you, want to wear the merch, are excited about your team, you as a player follow you. I mean, yeah, it makes you feel good that fans want to support. They want to support your team, they want to support you as a player, or they have been following your career, and it's awesome to see. It's flattering. And I'm loud. I'm very loud about those suggestions that they put in the suggestion box, because that's what I want to be. I want to be a part of brands that represent what the world looks like, and very inclusive, to everybody. And so we're working on those things. I hear the feedback. I appreciate the support, and it's dope. As a player, it's really humbling.
All right, final two will come from Chrysosaltis with Sports DNA in Greece, followed by Doug.
Hello, Skylar. Hope you are doing well. Mike, I have two quick questions. First, how easy make your game plan teammates like Brittany? How could you describe your growth with her on the court? And also about you and your game and your attitude as a player. How important and what it means for you that young ladies learn your game and want to be like you? What kind of responsibility for you is this? And what kind of boost for you on and off the court is this?
So for your first question, I definitely feel like, just speaking on our chemistry with me and BG, obviously we're missing a big piece in Diana and what she brings to the table. And she has earned and deserved her time, to sit out and heal and get better. And in the meantime, I've been able to spend more time and have more conversation with Brittany, and just our chemistry, getting on the court together. We really only played like 8 games, I believe, with each other last year. So we didn't play a lot together. So this obviously is our time where we get to work with one another, have more one-on-one conversations. And obviously, we're both a big part of the game plan. So just communicating and getting to know each other as hoopers, and even, developing a friendship off the court. And then, I'm sorry, your second question, do you mind repeating the second question? I forgot. I think you said.
What it means for you that young ladies learn your game, try to be like you? What kind of responsibility, what kind of boost is this for you?
Yeah. So I used to put a lot of pressure on myself, because I wanted to be like perfect, or I wanted to be likable, and you just realize, I would say, like, I'm not anybody's parent, as far as it's up to other people to parent, what they feel appropriate. But yeah, I mean, now I have a 2-year-old son, who watches everything that I do, watches how I move. So it definitely, ever since I had him, I would say it definitely made me, just straighten up a little bit, just want to be a little more conscious about what I'm doing, what I'm saying, how I'm saying it, what messages I'm representing, because ultimately he's literally watching my every move. So it's awesome to see young girls. I always want to inspire the next generation and encourage and motivate the next generation of girls, of youth, of women's basketball players, of women, et cetera, to be the best that they can, or to do whatever they're passionate about, if it's basketball or not. But yeah, for sure. I think it's inspiring to know that other people are looking up to you and what you do. And it definitely makes me think twice about how I act.
All right, we'll kick it over to Doug Feinberg with one final question here. Oh, you good, Doug? All right, thanks for your time, Scott.
I'm sorry, I didn't lower my hand.
That's fine, Doug.